Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Linus here, back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about the top 5 characters that I want to see in the new Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. Now, Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch is not confirmed yet in any way, but there's many things that can lead us and the Nintendo community to believe that soon, if not just any time, there will be Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. Now, this makes sense for a lot of different reasons, but I'm not the person to ask about that. So, if you want to learn about that, maybe look that up or try to find another YouTuber that has videos on that. So, starting off with number 5, I want a new Mario. Now, when I say new, I mean from Super Mario Odyssey. So, if you look at Super Mario or just Mario from the past Super Smash Bros. Games, his moveset is kind of basic. Mario isn't really a fighting kind of person, and his series is really, the Super Mario series is really sort of calm and laid back. There's not a lot of fighting. So when you bring Mario into a fighting game, it's kind of hard to get a good moveset for him. But he kind of just punches and kicks, and he has some weird flag thing that he spins around. But I feel like now that Mario Odyssey is out with the new hat throwing mechanic and stuff, I feel like they could incorporate that into Smash really well. How he could use his hats to throw it in so many different ways, because in Mario Odyssey he can throw it in a bunch of different ways, and I think they could bring in a cool mechanic with capturing and stuff, but I'm not sure about all the details of that. And at number 4 we have Impa. So if you don't know who Impa is, it's a character from The Legend of Zelda. I'm pretty sure she's been around since The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64, but in Ocarina of Time she was the bodyguard of Zelda, and in different games she's been completely different. Like in Breath of the Wild, she's I think 150-year-old lady that's really, really small, and she just sits down throughout the whole game. So maybe it would be better to take the version of her in Ocarina of Time where she's super buff and stuff like that, and she would make a really good fighting hero. In The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors, which is sort of like a beat-em-up, sort of like a Smash game in ways, Impa is a big character in that, and she is in her Ocarina of Time style, which I think that's the only viable option of way to use Impa. And at number 3, similar to the new Mario idea, I want a new Link. Now, Link does have a very wide moveset in the Smash series, because his franchise, The Legend of Zelda, is a pretty violence and fighting based series. So he fits into Smash really well with his sword, his bombs, his boomerang, his hook shot. So I feel like they added a lot of new mechanics in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and if they're trying to make it clear that this is a Switch game and they'd bring a Mario Odyssey Mario to the game, I think they should bring a new Link. Now, I think Link looks really cool with his Champion's tunic, which, if you don't know, is the blue tunic he wears in Breath of the Wild. I know it's his old outfit where he's wearing all green, the Robin Hood style, is really iconic, but I do like the Champion's tunic a lot. So that could be an extra skin or an option for Link. And I also think you could bring in the runes to it, so the new bombs would be a cool reskin of the original bombs, and stasis would be really cool for ability. And I feel like can't remember exactly what they're called, but the things that you get when you complete the Divine Beasts. I haven't played Zelda for a long time, or I haven't played Breath of the Wild for quite a while, but you get Mipha's Grace and Rivali's Scale and Urbosa's Fury and Druig's Protection. I don't know, I'm just blanking out. Don't know those calls, but if you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. Those would be really cool, Druig's Protection as Force Field, and Urbosa's Fury would be really cool to shoot lightning all over the battlefield. Mipha's Grace might be a little overpowered, and they might have to do something with that. But if you do this, you can make the Link moveset really, really detailed. but that could also be a problem because too many moves, that just, you need a bunch of buttons for that, and it's just a little too complicated. So it might not work out, but it's still really cool to think of. Number 2 on the list, sticking with the Zelda theme, is the champions from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That is Daruk, Urbosa, Mipha, and Revali. So those are the 4 champions, or the 4 kind of warriors from the different tribes and the main 4 tribes in the game. So I think those would make really cool characters, maybe support trophies or something. They could do something like that, like they've done a lot with support trophies and Pokeballs and stuff like that. But Daruk would be cool because he has a really diverse moveset that's possible. And I feel like Urbosa might not be too much of a fighter. Revali would be cool because you can fly with him. And I just like things like that. I can't go into too much detail about it because I'm not sure how it would work, but it could work, and it's a good idea to think of. Number 1, changing from the complete main theme of this video so far, which has been just normal classic Nintendo franchises, we're going with the Inklings from Splatoon and Splatoon 2. So I'm a really big Splatoon fan. I got Splatoon 2 on the day it came out, and I played a lot, know a lot about it, and I feel like I'm surprised it didn't come out as DLC for the Wii U, but the Inklings, so just the characters and the things you play as in Splatoon, those would be really cool because you could bring guns to it, and the ink thing would be cool, and there's so many different specials and sub-weapons in Splatoon that you might be able to customize that like you could do with the amiibos in the Wii U and 3DS version. You can customize their moveset a little and do some cool things with that. And their smash attack, you could customize that for the different specials like the Ink Storm and the Ink Missiles and all the different bomb rushes and stuff like that, and it could be really cool. So this is pretty much going to wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my ideas, make sure to slap that like button, and if you have any ideas or suggestions for other characters, be sure to tell me down in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and if you think I should make another list or more lists like this, then please let me know down in the comments. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!